4th down coming up. Boy, what a big play for Oklahoma. David Carter brings the word in from Barry Switzer. Now Switzer, I think may want, nope, I thought he was going to ask for a timeout. Yep, he wants it. He's going to want it. So Switzer wants to talk things over. This could be a critical play. For one thing, psychologically, if you don't make it, Irv, just think what a surge that gives to West Virginia again.
Well, there isn't any question about it. And you talk about psychologically near the end of the first half. For those who just have joined us, Oklahoma was receiving a kickoff. 13 seconds left to go. Onside time for West Virginia. They scored on the next play, a pass, Hostetler to Miller, and that's why they have the lead 20-14. The right side of the field is to the left side. They've had a lot of success with Ledbetter, the fullback. Switzer is talking it over. Galen Hall is upstairs. This is a look at the West Virginia bench. Don Nealon on headsets. One of the guys with him on the sideline is Billy Alton, was the head coach that pointed out at UTEP.
That would be the kicking angle. The ball is well to the right hash marks. The wind is right in the face of the Oklahoma team, so it'd be kicking against the wind, about a 40-yard attempt. So it would be a very tough assignment for Michael Keeling, even if they decided to go for the field goal. But I think they're going to try for the first down.
And the key when you have a short yardage situation is the middle linebacker. We'll keep our eye on Folks, because what happens here, the lineman will get down and submarine and try and uproot things. Folks will try and clean up top. Let's see if they go to Ledbetter. They are breaking the bone to the left.
All right, Ledbetter's the fullback, and here comes the tight end over to the right side. Now here comes Wilson back, and here's the keep outside by Kelly's going to have the first down and maybe more. Touchdown by Phelps. Kelly Phelps, a brilliant call. And Oklahoma is back tied in the ball game.
One of the great calls that you'll see by Barry Switzer. They used motion from the left side after changing the tight end. Wilson went in motion to the right. That got some shift and a movement by the West Virginia defense. And Phelps ran the option, found a seam, cut into the end. I've always liked this guy. He's had some injury problems. He can run 4.4. Anytime you have a quarterback running that type of, with that type of speed, I should say, Jimmy, you're in serious trouble. Oklahoma can take the lead with this kick.
Here's Michael Keeling's kick up in the air, and it is good. And Oklahoma, once more, is in the lead in the game. So the Sooners have come back, and a brilliant, gritty 4th down play by Kelly Phelps, who races in to score, and it's now Sooners 21, the Mountaineers 20. Well, there's another West Virginia player shaking up a bit. That's Dennis Folks, a great linebacker who was injured on the try for the point, but finally recovers his feet. But what a great play this was by Kelly Phelps.
Well, what a call by Barry Switzer. They faked the fullback, come down with the option. Look at this hole as they were able to hold on to the linebacker and secure him, talking about Folks. And Kelly Phelps, who's got the great speed, finds a seam, and it's just a piece of cake. Oklahoma now on top, 21-20. That is a great call by Galen Hall and Barry Switzer.
23-yard run by Phelps. Oklahoma still in the lead. Now here's the kickoff. Taken inside the 5-yard line. Here's Drury up over the 20-30. Drury got some room. The 40, 45, and on goes Willie Drury over the 45-yard line, and West Virginia comes up with great field position now for Jeff Hostetler.
Boy, do they do a job on special teams. What a block that time by number 33, King. They start close to midfield again. There's the story on the scoring drive as Oklahoma took the lead, but now West Virginia has the football, and they're in great shape with the quarterback Hostetler at the helm.
That's the 3rd time today that Oklahoma's had an 80-yard drive to score. This one about 9 plays. They scored the first time they had it in 6 plays, and then in 13 plays they went 80 yards. Oklahoma leads by a point. Hostetler fakes on the sprint. Here's Hostetler, drills it, and it's caught beautifully around the 40-yard line for a first down. What a brilliant catch that was by Wayne Brown of West Virginia. He's the speedy flanker back, and it's a 1st and 10, I think.
This is a guy who came on at the end of the year, looked very good in the Peach Bowl. He can run 4.4, can also return a punt for you. The ball was thrown poorly that time by Hostetler. He's been on target most of the day. This case, instead of throwing on the left side, he threw it on the right side. But what an effort by Brown as West Virginia continues to impress.
At the Oklahoma 42, West Virginia goes right back to the aerial attack of Jeff Hostetler. He plundered the Oklahoma defense in the 2nd quarter, runs the draw play, got an opening. Up the middle goes Walczak and down to the 36-yard line.
What they're doing, Jim, is taking advantage of the quickness of Oklahoma, particularly Bryan. They start that sprint draw out around the tackle, even as far out as the end. They cut it back over the guard. It's very effective. They picked up good yardage. They've only been able to run that play and the draw today.
That was Jackie Shipp who made the stop. Don Nealon's passing attack has performed outstandingly here in the second and now again in the third period. Short handoff the fullback Ron Wolfley, trying to plunge for the first down. The Oklahoma defense is not caught napping. He gets a short gain, but is stopped short of the chain, so it'll be inside the 35. But a third down call now for Don Nealon. In comes Darrell Miller with the play.
Had a little bit of a scuffle that time. Leg 62 was trapping John Blake. Got the job done, but then they battled a little bit at the end. Kind of shook hands, so they're all right. Third and short. The key here is the linebacker now.
Well, Oklahoma faced a big play on fourth down. Here's a big one for West Virginia. 3rd and a yard. There goes Rao, the tight end over the right side. Here's the tailback. Walzak has a first down, I think. Looked like his motion got down to the 31-yard line. That will be a first down for West Virginia.
Excellent call. They pulled Scott Barrows on the sprint draw, and it looks like the forward motion. There's Vance Carlson with the signal. West Virginia on the move again.
We're early in the third period. Oklahoma has come back here in the third quarter to regain the lead for Barry Switzer, 21-20. An outstanding fourth down play did it. Now Switzer's team, which is facing a tough schedule this year, 6 more bowl teams coming up, including Southern Cal, Nebraska, and Texas. They have their hands full right at the moment with West Virginia. In the I formation, Walzak at the tailback. Hostetler to Walzak, flips off the side. Fumbles the ball, can't hold it. Boy, Walzak had some room. Might have gotten down for about 6 or 7 yards at least.
He did have some room, as you pointed out. Barrows was pulling and leading, doing a good job. It all goes for naught, brings up the 2nd and 10. They have gone to the draw in this situation, or faking the draw. Here's an injury for Oklahoma. Number 10, Scott Case, the defensive back, is down. Nealon is watching him intently. If they take him out, got to believe that they'll throw in that area. We'll watch and see if Case has to leave the action.
Brian Hall, a sophomore from Houston, has come on the field. He's the backup for Case. And Case is going to have to go off. So Brian Hall is in at right cornerback. That'll be toward the boundary here. And let's see if Hostetler tries to jump on that spot.
Last time they were in that situation, Hostetler had a half sprint to his right and then threw to Miller on the left side. We'll see if they go with that play again. A lot of times you go back to what's been good for you.
Well, it looks like that Switzer's going to pull off a lineman, bring in a 5th back. So extra defender is back in the backfield looking for the pass. Hostetler rolling down the middle. Got his man open, and it is caught in here beautifully by Beck, and he is scoring. Touchdown. Carlin Beck goes all the way for West Virginia, and the Mountaineers have exploded right back.
That is an excellent call once again by Nealon. He got double coverage on the left side on the wideout, and so they go up the seam to Carlin Beck. Hostetler with that half sprint to the right, which we thought he would do, but I thought he'd go deep to the flanker. Instead to the back, coming out, running just a little circle. That's an excellent effort by Beck to get in the end zone.
241 yards for Jeff Hostetler, who has taken over brilliantly now in the absence of the graduated Oliver Luck, and the passing attack of West Virginia is continuing. And is Paul Woodside to try with a point after. Good snap, good kick. And West Virginia now has opened up a 6-point lead once more with 8 minutes and 53 seconds to go in quarter number 3 from Norman, Oklahoma. The home team is stunned at the moment. It's West Virginia 27, Oklahoma 21. Teller. Here it is, 3rd down and 4 for West Virginia. They run the draw. Tailback, and Carlin Beck won't make it. Stopped short of the first down. Oklahoma jubilant. The Sooners have dug in to hold them cold. And West Virginia will have to give back the football with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Tom Benson was really something that time as he smelled the draw and got the job done. His mother had some big decisions a year ago which ball game to go to because another son played for Oklahoma State. He's graduated. Now Mrs. Benson watches Thomas play.
Well, no one believed West Virginia was for real until they played the Peach Bowl last year. Well, maybe they'll believe it now. Well, win or lose this game, they have played well. Block punt by Oklahoma. This could be a touchdown. And it is taken in for a score. Oklahoma makes the big play.
The guy who got it done is number 16, Darryl Sanji. The punter mishandled the football, just wasn't able to get a handle on it. And Sanji just came right from the left side.
Stanberry gets the touchdown. Keith Stanberry grabbed the loose ball, went on in to score. Let's watch it again.
All right, watch how the punt is mishandled by the kicker. Number 16, Sanji, gets the block right there. And then Stanberry picks it up, and Oklahoma lets its defense tie this thing up. They got a chance to take the lead.
27-27, big defensive play by the Sooners. Boy, what an offensive fireworks we've had here today, and this time a big defensive play. And there's Michael Keeling to try with the point after. It's blocked and remain tied. Well, West Virginia comes up with a big play, and the score remains deadlocked at 27-27. Well, let's watch the punt play again with 3.5 minutes to go.
Robertson was just a little slow getting it off. Sanji blocks it coming from the outside, and the fullback makes a block on him. And then Stanberry picks it up and runs in the end zone. The score, however, is still tied because number 70, guy we've been talking about all day long, Chuck Harris, blocked the extra point. Can you believe this ball game?
No, this has been an incredible ball game to open the 1982 season, and you'll see action throughout the entire campaign here on ESPN. Coming up with great teams. Notre Dame throughout the year on ESPN. You'll see Michigan, Penn State, Alabama, Southern California. All the great teams and the NCAA. And one of the great ones here today, Oklahoma with its hands full against West Virginia. The scrappy Mountaineers. Well, they're hoping for just a little bit of heaven here today. That's their phrase back home. They'll have another chance to get the ball here. Back deep for West Virginia. Willie Drury, who's had a great day running back kicks. And kicking off for Oklahoma will be Michael Keeling.
Most close games are decided by the kicking game, and it's been very important today. A blocked field goal, a blocked extra point, a blocked punt.
Willie Drury is waiting back for West Virginia. All tied at 27-27. It's going to be a short kick and a fair catch called for by Beck. It's a smart play at the 22-yard line. Fair catch on the kickoff, and Beck takes it on the 22 with those linemen bearing down.
Well, Jimmy, we've talked about how well coached the special teams are for West Virginia. That is a very intelligent play. Here's the crowd getting involved. They want that defense to get going. Hostetler's number 15. He'll be the key.
Well, this is a vaunted Oklahoma defense led by the great Rick Bryan and the fine pair of linebackers in Thomas Benson and Jackie Shipp. Jeff Hostetler is out there for West Virginia with Walzak and Zopp. His two running backs. Wide to the left side comes Wayne Brown. Off the right is Rich Hollins. And here's the tight end, Mark Rowell, their All-American candidate. Deep handoff, thrown for a loss. John Truitt crashed in that time on Walzak and smothered him for a loss, so maybe inside the 20-yard line.
This is a pretty good football player. He put on 15 pounds over the summer lifting weights. Vastly improved over a year ago, and they look for big things out of Truitt. He's 6'3", 220, just a junior.
And now Oklahoma appears to be the aroused team as Barry Switzer's got a fire put under the Sooners, who were outplayed by under-heralded West Virginia in the second quarter. Fake handoff, Hostetler down the middle, and it is incomplete. Trying to hit a goal post pattern to number 19, Wayne Brown.
It's good coverage. 6 red shirts around the football that time. The way you play zone coverage, you settle down into a basketball stance, and then when the ball is thrown, you break hard to the ball, and that's exactly what the Sooner defensive secondary did.
Well, now here's the Sooner defense has West Virginia right where they want them. It's third and long, back deep in a hole. From the 19-yard line, it is third down and 14. And Gary Mullen, a sophomore, speedster's in at one spot. And Rich Hollins on the left. Hostetler, pressure on him. Hostetler fires, and it is broken up. Almost picked off down here by Jackie Shipp. Jackie Shipp, the splendid linebacker from Stillwater. And listen to the crowd now.
Jackie Shipp had a chance to run this in all the way. Good coverage and good pressure. Everybody keeps their passing lane, particularly Rick Bryan. Hostetler, kind of a heave-ho and hope pass. And Jackie Shipp, there's a story on him. One of the great ones to play here, and he's just a junior. Last time, Robertson was very slow kicking the football.